Hello, everyone. How you doing today? It's me again, Russell Mills. It is June 21st on a Friday. I want to say hello. I hope everybody's blessed. Hope everybody's doing their thing today. You know, this video is called "Why Are Black Men Chasing? Why are Black Men Not Dating Black Women and Chasing Other Races?" And the reason why we're not chasing the black woman as much because their attitude sucks. The bottom line is, hey, what's up? You know, hello. I'll say hello. Hello back. You know, the problem is, again, black women, why they're lonely and, but beautiful at the same time? Because the fact is, their attitudes. It's like we used to put black women on a pedestal, and maybe there's some brothers that still do, and that's fine if you do, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But my thing is this again. You know, we're chasing other women. Yeah, fine. You don't have to agree, but I'm gonna say this: we're chasing other women because the fact is, other women are being more friendly to us. They're treating us good, and I'm not saying that all black women are bad. No, black women are beautiful, but the problem is that their attitudes suck. They're always negative and complaining all the time, and at the end of the day, the black man is the enemy to the black woman. So people could say whatever they want to say, that's fine, but at the end of the day, they don't like us. You know what I'm saying anymore. You know what I mean. We used to be the kings, and we used to call them the queens. Some do, some do, some brothers, some African. But see, I always see how negative. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree. Depends on how they're raised and if they get. I get all that, but some of them, they just act foolish sometimes, and you're just trying to do what you got to do, and it's like, I've had a couple of sisters play me. You know what I mean? Like for what? Like, and it's funny when I've dated white women and Spanish women, and I'm not saying all of them are great because you got some conniving white women just as well as conniving Spanish, conniving black, conniving everybody. It's like you said, just like this person said, how you was raised. I agree, but unfortunately, in our race, we're not looked upon as the kings anymore as much, and we're looked upon as what can we do for you? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and I don't know, man. Like I just don't understand it. Like it's funny when I've dated white women and I've been with a lot of white women in my life. Now some of them want to, and I'm not saying, oh yeah, take advantage or want to be with them all, but it's funny how some of them have treated me better, have taken me out. They don't, sometimes they don't always ask for much. And I'm not saying all women are like that, all black women, because there's some conniving women just all over the board, you know what I mean, sometimes. But it's just, I don't, but I get with us. Hey, whatever, man. Just shut up, dudes. Whatever. But, that's cool. Like I said, listen, man, at the end of the day, people can have their own opinion about it. But at the end of the day, come on, man. Like, people could say whatever you want to say and say, oh, Russell, this guy is trying to be negative and he hates his people. No, I love my people. I love my mother. That's a black woman. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother, when she was alive years and years ago, you know what I'm saying? She was a lovely black woman. You know what I mean? But I think black women today are just different because they're not raised the same way back in the day when women were raised in the 50s and the 40s. You know what I mean? I know people can say it's a different time, but it's like women had more respect black women had more respect for themselves back then, and they stood up for their men more, especially when, we were going through our tough times and segregation and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So they actually were on our side. And I'm not going to sit back and say there aren't some that are on our side, but not enough. You know what I mean? Some of them are thinking that the white women are their sisters today, and they're not. You know what I mean? The black women are too comfortable. Black people in general, we're too comfortable saying it's all right, white man or woman, that's my brother, and everybody else is, like in our own people, we just disregard. But John or Sally or Bob that don't really give a fuck about you, you're kissing their ass, and trying to make it seem like trying to be in their good graces when at the end of the day they don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? See, why I get mad at us as black people, because I've said this in other videos of mine, my YouTube channel, where I've said all we need is us. Put $20 out of your pocket times 30,000 people, that's $600,000. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You get more of us. We start a business. We end up investing, getting lawyers, getting the inspectors of the city that we want to invest in. Offer $20, 30,000 black people, and we invest in our property. And it's like, and this person Ryan, Racer Brian, is Brian, whatever hell, says, "Am I racist?" It's like, let me tell you, say something. Racism. See, here's what people gotta understand, and I'm not mad at you because I'm gonna answer your question. Racism has power. Everybody in the world is prejudiced, and I'm going to explain to you why. Because you can like oranges and apples. If you like oranges and you like apples, you can say, I don't like an orange, but I like an apple. That's a prejudice. That's a dislike, because a prejudice is a dislike. Racism has power. It has something to do with the government and economic. I have no power over anybody in this world. Do I disagree with people? Absolutely. Do I have issues with some of our mindset? Absolutely. Because some of our mindsets are fucked up. Because it depends on how you were raised. See, I was raised seeing documentaries when I saw black people getting hosed, back in the 60s. I saw documentaries that like that. Dogs barking, and biting the black men or women, than them spray painting the word nigger. You know what I'm saying? Which doesn't make any sense for us to use that word to our own people when back in the slave times and back in the day, people were always calling us that and spray painting it on walls, which is documentaries of everything. So people can look this up. If you want to try to question me, you can find. But, I'm not the all end that says all. But I'm going to say this again. We have to stop, and you stop using these stupid words and stop trying to um, act like it's cool. Because when people were being hung by trees, okay, and in certain states, down south, west coast, east coast, wherever, and they was yelling, saying that word as the person was being hung. But then we're saying it in the rap videos, we're saying in the rap songs, and say, yeah, my blah, blah, blah. And we're thinking that's cool. And we're saying, oh, but that was back then. So you're saying it's cool for people that were hung to be called that, and you could call your own brother that? Is that what you're saying, everybody out there in YouTube land and and the politics out there? It's cool? Am I going to sit back and sound hypocritical and say, I don't listen to hip hop? Of course I listen to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Have I said nigger and stuff? Of course I have. But am I going to sit back and say, you say it's cool? No, it's not. So a lot of us have to stop with this bullshit. Okay, because we're fucking up too much. All it takes is us, but a lot of people don't get this. All it takes is us. But see, and again, it goes back to why black men aren't dating black women, because your attitudes, You're not respecting yourself as a woman. If the Spanish girl that's part African, part Native American, and part European is gonna treat you better, or the Irish girl that, you know what I'm saying, even though she doesn't have your culture, is gonna treat you better. Yes, she's gonna treat you better because she's gonna say, "Wow, you know what I'm saying? So and so is good looking guy, hard working." And it's like, again, we in our race expect too much from each other. We're always having our fucking hands out, expecting each other to try to, you know what I'm saying? Have a plan. We don't want to have a plan sometimes, guys. We need to understand that this life is short. We know that God is watching, and I say this when I say this to brothers and sisters, saying when I say all it takes is us, meaning that just like I said, $20. We can't even fucking do that. But then we'll go to the store, Arabs, Italians, the Greeks, the Jews. We'll go over to their stores that don't like your ass, that can't stand you, that can't stand your ass, and want to act like fools and want to give them your money. And you guys think that shit is cool. Okay? You think that shit is fucking cool. That shit ain't cool. Because a lot of people in other races don't like us. And as far as the black woman, she don't like your ass, black man. As I see how they look at us. They look at us like we a piece of shit. Like we're a fucking piece of meat. Because a lot of the black women weren't raised right. Because they were taught that this is liberal land for you brothers out there. Okay, there's women are liberal today. That means you have straight women that will ride for the gay man or woman, but they're not gay themselves. Okay, and they'll say, "Oh, how dare you say something about them?" But if someone's saying something about you about other brothers, you don't care. But you stick up for Becky and Sean and all these other people. But you're not gonna care about your brothers. See, this is what I'm saying. This is how stupid. When I go to other fucking places, other businesses, and I see Asians hiring their own, you think they're gonna hire a black man? Hell and fucking no, they're not, because they know they have a culture. Everyone, you understand what that means? Coming together, understanding each other, putting their money together, understanding, and they're not selling their drugs, the Asian people in their communities. But we do that in our communities as black people. And we're always doing stupid shit. And and the black woman, again, she don't like you. She don't like you. She likes John and Bob and Sally. Okay? So you brothers better wake up out there, okay? And I'm gonna say this to all you brothers out there, whether you guys agree or don't disagree, I don't give a shit. Cause let me tell you something. I'm confident in myself. I know I could get women. I've dated all type of women, okay? Who's ever is cool with me is who I'm cool with. So if that's a sister, if it's a Latino woman, if it's an Asian woman, if it's a white woman, I don't care. So you guys better understand that, man. You fools out there want to act like dummies and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm gonna venerate this queen, and then that queen's gonna fuck you left and right. I tell you, brothers, again. I'm gonna tell you, brothers, again and again and again. If you left the black woman alone and just mind your own business and don't and even if you have kids with them, do what you have to do for the kids, leave them alone. I guarantee you they would fucking come back to us and be trained right if we just ignored them. Okay? If you have to pay in child support, that's fine. Just do what you have to do. Ignore them. That's it. And then eventually they're going to say to themselves, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? They're going to say, what's wrong with me? Because they're going to say, oh, John don't like me no more. Jerome don't like me no more. That's right. So I'm going to say this to you brothers out there. If you want to keep, fighting with these, women, and I have a baby's mother that's black, okay? And you want to, and I ignore her because fighting with her ain't gonna cut it all the time. And I've been fighting with her for a long fucking time. I'm still not done. I'm still not through. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you, brothers out there, ignore them. You can love them if you want to. That's your business. I love all women. Okay, there's some beautiful sisters out there that are African queens. Yeah, there are. But until they learn how to act correctly and right, and stop complaining and running their fucking mouths all the time and complaining about money and worrying about trying to take your money and try to fuck you with you and your kids, which a lot of them do, because here's what they do. Like a lot of even white women do this. They use the system against you, black man. The black man is a piece of shit, sperm donor. The daddy is the WIC, the welfare, all that other shit. Okay? That's the new daddy. That's been the daddy for years. And you brothers are not even getting it and not even waking up and seeing that that's what it is. And even some of you white men out there getting played by your women. So again, ignore these women. You know what I'm saying? Are there beautiful women out there? Yes, but ignore them. They come back. Trust me, you ignore a black woman long enough, she's going to eventually look at herself and say, what's wrong with me? And then eventually she's going to act right. That's our fault, brothers. That's my fault just as well. Why these sisters are talking out of their neck and acting foolish, because we allowed them to. See if anybody disagrees with me. Please do. You know what I'm saying? I really don't give a shit. Please disagree with me. How many of you sisters are treating these brothers right? How many, you know what I'm saying? How many of you guys treating them right? Are there some exceptions to the rule? Absolutely. But sisters don't have guidance. They don't have structure. They don't care. They don't care about you. They're not going to. So, you know what? Take it for what you want. That's what I have to say. People can like my videos. You know what I'm saying? You can like this. You can not like it. I don't give a shit. I know how I feel, and I know what our people need to do. And our people need to start acting better, and start acting right, and start coming up with concepts and ideas, and stop acting like fools and assholes, and stop begging white people for everything. Okay, until we stop acting like kings and stop acting like peasants, like we have been for a long fucking time. Now, we don't get it. Keep asking and asking and asking, and and no one's gonna respect us. When you act like a king, when you respect yourself, when you're a cocky motherfucker or confident motherfucker, whatever you want to call yourself, and you're an African king or queen, and you actually know what time it is, people have to respect you when you have that confidence in you. It's when you're weak-minded, when you don't know shit, you don't know nothing about your culture, don't know nothing about anything, then people are going to just walk all over you like a piece of shit. So brothers and sisters out there, you can like my videos, you don't like my videos, that's fine. You don't have to. But sometimes you have to break down the black man or woman so you could build them up so they can understand who the fuck they are and know where they're going, you know what I'm saying, where their mind needs to be. So stop it. But you guys won't. Keep calling each other the N-word. Keep saying this in the raps. Keep saying this in the R&B. Keep saying this in the street. Keep not coming together. Keep acting foolish. Keep letting us being on fucking YouTube and World Star and all these other motherfucking platforms, Facebook, acting like fools, and then like I said again, how are we gonna be respected? So that's how it is. So people can laugh, you can joke, you can make jokes of this, you can say this and that about me. That's your business, man. But you know what? I say what I have to say. And if people don't like it, that's fine. This is the platform that I'm using. So it is what it is. But for anybody that's watched my videos, the people that have made their comments today, thank you. I appreciate that. Whether trying to joke on me or make fun of me and say I'm this or that. Hey, man, I got love for you, bro. I got love for you out there. Regardless, I'm not a hateful type of individual. But listen, man, I'm going to let you guys go. I think I said enough today. So feel free to check out my YouTube channel. My name is Russell Mills. It's RUSSELLMILLS, May 22nd, 2017. My first video called Why Black People Settle for Less, where I'm talking shit like this. So feel free to check it out. Spread the word. Say what you want. You can disrespect me if that's what you think. That's fine. Think I'm a joke. I'm not a jokey type of guy all the time. But feel free to check out my video. Everybody, thank you for watching. The comments out there on today's video, I appreciate that. Thank you. Everybody take care. God bless. Peace.